Hi, and welcome to Sandy's Numerology. This is a bit of an update and a refresher on our lockdown here in South Africa. As we were born on the 31st of May 1961, we have now officially moved into a full personal year, and this will be there until May of 2021. But now we're sitting in the month of June, and I think what is important is that the planet Mercury, which is the communication planet, but it's the month of June, goes retrograde on the 18th of June, but it's kind of in shadow about 2 or 3 days before, so that's kind of around the 15th, 16th of June. And when Mercury goes retrograde, we go in reverse. So, and as June is virus, disease, infection, contagious month, I would say to people that the possibility of Cyril moving us backwards to level 4, but maybe to some areas in South Africa like the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape could easily move back to level 5 because of the new figures that have come out, being a high risk area. And over the weekend it was announced that Johannesburg City is a high risk area. And I think that with everybody going, not everybody, most people going back to work, which is probably a relief for some people, but it's not necessarily the right thing to do if you can work from home. So Mercury retrograde is the communication planet. It's about mechanical, electrical, technical, and chemical. So before the 18th, please back up your computers, back up your phone. This is when you have problems with your TV and your fridge and your freezer and fires and electricity. So take extra care, because we've already had quite a few fires where shacks have been burnt down. But what is important is that when we are in Mercury retrograde, because number 6 is the word voice, it's you to be very, very careful about what you say, because as we go back to the Trish Sparrow case and the Nick Katsavelis, using bad words under Mercury retrograde went through a time where what you say under Mercury retrograde, you cannot retract. So I'm warning you through all the way through to the 12th of July. Be careful what you say and how you say things, and be careful of racial overtones and undertones as well. It is a finger pointing and blaming month as well, and that doesn't kind of bode well in Mercury retrograde. And then we've already had flights opening up from today, with 2 of the airlines that are allowing people to fly for business meetings. And today is the 15th of June. It's the outcome of that is going to be up to the end of June before we'd get figures that might be flight related. But we go into July and we're still in Mercury retrograde. So our freedom is not as good as it could be, but July month is about all forms of transportation, move and movement, or it's the reverse, the lack of movement. So June, not good and could not bode well for the month of July. So please, people, be incredibly mindful, because because Mercury retrograde pulls back, it means that you can go back to bad habits and lack focus and lack responsibility. And if you go back and watch my video on South Africa 2020, you will start to see how the reality of what I said there is in place, and how new ideas are coming up and new businesses have started, and there's a lot of entrepreneurship happening. In some restaurants are kind of creating their own drive-by restaurants, pick up, order, deliver. But what is important is education can never go back to normal. The trial run that is happening now with grade 7s and grade 12s being able to go back to school, they've probably had to space them in different classrooms to be able to have a full class. And when will that come right? Not for a good couple of months. And maybe 2020 is going to be landing up to be a little bit of a write-off for many. It could still be turned into a 3-term year. But education, as you know it, is showing signs that it doesn't have much of a long life going forward. So the online education thing is coming a lot more to the fore. So people, please take care, especially if you're compromised with a health condition, or you have any family members that have that, or you are in the age range from 55, 60 upwards. Please be very careful. Take care, wash hands, keep your distance, sanitize. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology.